From Hollywood, here's the game where knowledge is king and lady luck is queen. It's the Joker's Wild. And now, here's the host of our show, Jack Barry.
Thank you very much. Thanks so much, and a very cordial welcome once again to the Joker's Wild, where we have two very eager players ready to try to win some money and big prizes. So, Jay Stewart, will you tell us who the first two players are?
You bet I will, Jack. First of all, here's a lady who was a department store detective, is now a homemaker. Meet Anne Ursula O'Neill. And now, here's a vegetarian. His hobbies are yoga, judo, swimming, jogging, and bicycling. Say hello to Glenn Nemhauser.
Hi, Anne and Glenn. Nice to have you with us here in the Joker's Wild. And you were a detective. Did you ever capture anybody?
Yes, I did. Matter of fact, the person we captured was one of the 10 most wanted women in the country who escaped from a prison 2 years before.
Who wanted her?
Pardon me?
Who wanted her?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
No, I
It's just as well. It wasn't very good anyway. We're delighted to have you here, nonetheless, whether you can hear me or not. When I give you the questions later, you'll be able to hear me loud and clear. Glenn, you do yoga and judo? How often?
Every day, Jack.
And you jog?
Yes,
How
5
much?
5 miles.
You married man?
No, I'm not.
You have no time. How could you get married? We're pleased to have you both here. Let me show you both the categories we'll be using in this game on the Joker's Wild. The categories are birds, followed by psychiatric terms, military leaders, after which comes lovers, and finally, hot stuff. That's people, places, or things with the word hot in them. Okay? Incidentally, we're welcoming several new stations here on the Joker's Wild, so just for a moment, you forgive me, I'd like to reiterate some of the rules for those of you who are watching for the first time. As you know, our players spin those wheels up there, and they get all kinds of categories. If they answer a single category, they get $50. If they make a pair, they can play for $100. If they get three of a kind, they're playing for $200. $500 wins the game. Of course, if the Jokers are wild, they can make anything they want, and they get to play a bonus game as well. Okay, Anne, you're up first. Give them a spin and good luck.
Thank you.
You have lovers, a pair, and hot stuff. How do you want to play it?
I'll take lovers for 100.
Okay, here's the question. Narcissus was one of the most unusual lovers in literature because of the strange object of his affections. For $100, with whom was Narcissus in love?
He was in love with himself.
That's right. You have $100. Very, very good. Your first spin, Glenn Nemhauser. Good luck. You have lovers, a pair, and psychiatric terms.
I'll take lovers for 100.
All right, here is your question. In literature, what was the name of Lolita's lover? Was it Holden Catfield, Humbert, or Willie Loman?
Humbert.
That's right, and it's all tied up, 100 apiece. Your spin, and Ursula O'Neill. Military leaders, lovers, and a joker. Remember, the Joker's Wild. You can make a pair if you like.
I'll take lovers for 100.
Okay, everybody likes that category. In D.H. Lawrence's novel, Lady Chatterley Had a Lover, what was his profession? Gamekeeper, physician, or lawyer?
He was a physician.
No, that's not right. Was he a gamekeeper or a lawyer for $100, Glenn?
Gamekeeper.
Gamekeeper is right, and you go to $200. And it's your spin. Psychiatric terms, joker, hot stuff.
I'll take psychiatric terms for 100.
All right, here's the question on psychiatric terms. If you have gymnophobia, Gymnophobia, maybe it's gymnophobia, what are you afraid of? Exercise, the naked body, or dancing?
Exercise.
Nope. Is it the naked body or dancing for $100?
The naked body.
Naked body is right. It's all tied up at $200 apiece. And in just a moment, it'll be your turn to go, Anne, but first we have these words.
These shoppers...
See? Oh, incidentally, for people who are watching our program for the first time, any player who wins 5 games in a row gets a terrific gift. Jay, tell them about it.
It's a brand new car. A new kind of American car. International in design and heritage with new efficiencies in size, space, service, and operation. The Chevy Chevette, furnished by Chevrolet.
But it takes 5 games to do that. We were in the first game here, 200 apiece is the score, and it's your spin. Coming up is lovers, military leaders, and psychiatric terms. All individual categories, each worth $50.
I'll take psychiatric terms for 50.
Okay, Doctor. According to legend, when Lady Godiva made her famous ride, a man named Tom gazed upon her unclad form. Was Tom exhibiting a tendency toward masochism, voyeurism, or cataclysm?
Voyeurism.
That's right, and you have $250. Your spin, Tom. Glenn, excuse me. Birds, joker, and a triple.
Okay, birds for 200.
Going all the way, birds for $200. Using those jokers to make the category. Here we go. Which bird is the mascot of the United States Air Force Academy? Is it the eagle, the hawk, or the falcon?
Falcon.
Right, for another $200. You're at $400. And lovers, joker, and birds.
I'll take birds for 100.
Okay. This small bird is the symbol of New Zealand and appears on stamps and coins of that country. It cannot fly. For $100, is it an emu, a kiwi, or an auk?
It's a kiwi.
Yes, that's right. You have $350. Your spin, Glenn Menhausen. Joker, lovers, military leaders.
I'll take military leaders for 100.
Okay, military leaders it is. It's a $100 question. If you answer correctly, you're in your proper turn. You'll have $500, and you will have won your first game. What's the name of the British general who surrendered to the Americans at Yorktown in 1781? Was it Armbruster, Burgoyne, or Cornwallis?
Cornwallis.
Right, for $500, you win the game. Congratulations, Glenn Nemhauser. You've won $500, and of course the right to play a bonus game, which you'll do in just a moment. And Ursula O'Neill, I'm very sorry you couldn't win the big money. The backstage will be some nice consolation prizes. Let's say goodbye to Ann O'Neill. Goodbye, Ann. And now, usual familiar folding money in my hand to give Glenn a chance to play our bonus game. Glenn, come on over and try to beat the devil. Here he comes. Yeah, you can applaud for him. It's all right. He's got a lot coming to him. Glenn, I know you know how to play the bonus game, but there are several new stations out there, so let me explain that we have now changed the wheels, and up on the wheels are nothing but money and devils. Now, Glenn, you're going to spin, and every time you avoid the devil, that money is yours. If you quit then. If you decide to go on and the devil comes up, you lose everything. So you'll be taking a risk every time. However, if you are fortunate enough to avoid the devil and get to $1,000 or more, not only do you keep the $1,000, but you will get these gifts as well.
It's the new 22-volume World Book Encyclopedia, including research guide and index volume. World Book is easy to use, easy to read, and easy to understand. And Childcraft, the How and Why Library, 15 volumes filled with stories, art, music, and facts about the world we live in. And I believe you have something there, Jack.
Yes, indeed I do, Jay. I have here a copy of the book that was so famous called Roots by Alex Haley. And this book has a special significance to you. I'm going to give that to you. That book is yours if you win the bonus game by going over $1,000, because this book will help you do this, Jay.
Yes, Jack, it means the exciting continent of Africa. And that's where we'll be sending you, Glenn, to the land of the Maasai, the beautiful and majestic Mount Kilimanjaro. Yes, that hard continent with its bountiful animal preserves. And while you're in Africa, you'll be staying at the Nairobi Hilton in beautiful Kenya, East Africa. 339 air-conditioned rooms with international cuisine, elegant shops, and complete health club. The Nairobi Hilton, a Hilton International Hotel. This bonus round is worth, in cash and prizes, more than $3,900. That's it, Jack.
How's that sound? Pretty good?
Fantastic, Jack.
This will be a great, great trip, but remember, you've got to stay away from the devil. You've got to get to $1,000 or more, and I wish you good luck. Here you go.
Okay.
First spin gets you 100, 75, and 150. All right.
Fantastic.
You've got $325. $325 right here in my hand. If you quit right now, if you go on and the devil comes up, you lose it all. Do you want to quit, or do you want to go on? What do you want to do?
I'll go on, Jack.
Want to go on?
Yeah.
All right. Give it another spin. This time you have 75, 75, 25. That's another $175, bringing you up to $500. $500, I believe. $500. And incidentally, I want to point out to you that you had 75 and 75. You got a third 75, a natural triple. You automatically would go to 1,000 and win the trip to Nairobi. You all set? You want to quit, or do you want to go? What do you want to do? Got anybody out in the audience?
Yeah.
Who's out there?
This is a friend of mine, Eric, right there.
Eric, where are you, Eric? What do you advise me to do? Tell him to go or stop? Oh, you're a big help. What do you want to do?
I'll go on, Jack.
Risking $500. Okay, look out for the devil. 150, 50. Whoa! You have $850. Now you have a decision. You have $850. If you stop now, I give you the $850. $100 bills, all kinds of stuff. If you go on and the devil comes up, you lose it all. But remember, that trip to Nairobi is waiting, probably with one more spin. Now tell me, do you quit or do you go on? What do you do?
I'm going to quit, Jack. I'm going to stick with it.
No kidding. You want the money?
Yeah.
You must have some special reason.
Yes, I do.
What's your reason?
Well, I'm also an actor, Jack, and I want to continue my acting career. I want to go to acting school.
Very good. You want to use this money for acting. That's a very noble purpose, and I give you $850. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. How's it look so far?
Very good.
Very good, huh? 600, 700, $850. That's yours to use for your acting education. We're going to play game number 2. You could win 5 games and win a car, and we'll do that right after these words. Okay. Glenn Nemhauser is winning himself $1,350 in cash and is eager to get into the second game. And Jay Stewart, who will he be playing the second game against?
Jack, I'd like you to meet a gal who was a bartender, a secretary, and a sales lady. Now she manages a showroom. Say hello to Susan Miller.
Hello, Susan Miller. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
You know, it's a funny thing. You were a bartender. Everybody likes to tell their troubles to bartenders. I don't know why that is. What did you learn about people as a bartender?
I learned that most people are lonely and they just want somebody nice to talk to, you know. And
That's
that's
all you
why
learned,
I
yeah?
listen most of the time as I'm pouring. I'm
You
listening.
must have had a lot of dull people talking to you. You're a very pretty girl. We're delighted to have you here. Let me show you and Glenn the categories that are going to be used in this game. The categories are the mystery categories. Just what it is. It's a mystery. If you take it, you get double. Food and drink, followed by sex symbols. Then we have bestsellers, and finally, quotations. Challenger goes first. That's you, Susan Miller. Good luck. Bestsellers, quotations, and food and drink. Individual categories, each worth $50. Which do you want?
Jack, I'll take food and drink for 50.
Well, naturally, a bartender, what you should take. Okay. What's the name of the Italian dessert consisting of multicolored ice cream mixed with fruit and nuts? Is it saltimbocca, spumoni, or cannelloni?
Spumoni.
Right, for $50. In your second game, Glenn Nemhauser, your spin. Bestsellers, sex symbols, and the mystery category. I remind you again, we have 7 mystery categories. If you want to play it, you'll get double the amount. What do you want to do?
I'll take the mystery category.
Okay, it's only worth $50 there because it's an individual category, but you're playing for it, so you're going for $100. I have 7 here. Which do you want, 1 through 7?
Number 6.
Number 6, it's called flags, for $100. The oldest national flag in the world, a large white cross on a red field, dates back to 1219. Which country's flag is it? Japan, Armenia, or Denmark?
Denmark.
That's correct, and you have $100. Broken in the round 50 to 100. Susan Miller, your spin. Go ahead and spin it. That's the old category. Mystery category. Mystery quotation.
I'll take the mystery category for...
It's 100 there. It's worth double, as I told
Right.
you, so it's $200. Which of the 6 remaining categories do you want?
I like number 2.
Number 2 is called fishing. For $100, for $200, excuse me, are a gray tackle, a royal coachman, and a nymph types of casting flies, lures, or reels?
I'll have to say reels.
No, I'm sorry. For $200, is it casting flies or lures?
Casting flies.
That's right, and you have another $200. You go to $300. And it's your spin. Food and drink, sex symbols, and the mystery category.
I'll go for another mystery, Jack.
All right, it's still only worth $50. It's an individual category, but it's worth $100 because you were willing to take it. We have five 5 left, yes. Which one do you want?
Number 4.
Number 4 is called Government Departments and Agencies for $100. Is the government agency formerly headed by both Richard Helms and Alan Dulles, the FBI, the CIA, or the Atomic Energy Commission?
CIA.
That is correct. For another $100, you go to 400. Go 50 to 400. Susan is going to have to catch up. Mystery, bestsellers, and the mystery again.
I'll have to go for the mystery for 200.
It's a pair there. It's worth 100 there, but it's 200 because you're taking the mystery. There are 4 left. Which do you want?
Number 7.
Number 7 is called Sports Movies for $200. Which sport is the subject of the Bruce Brown film The Endless Summer? Is it tennis, surfing, or auto racing?
Surfing.
That's right. You're at $250. Your spin, Glenn Nemhauser. Joker, sex symbols, quotations.
I'll take sex symbols for 100.
I thought you would. Okay, this is a $100 question. If you answer it correctly, you will have $500 and you will have won your second game. Here is the question. For $500 and the game, what is the name? Am I showing a picture here? What is the name? We do show a picture, do we not? No, we do not show a picture. What is the name of the sexy star of Barbarella?
Jane Fonda.
Right, you win the game, $500. Congratulations, Glenn Nemhauser. You are now adding $500 to what you won before. You're winning $1,850, and of course, a chance to come over here again and try for that trip to Nairobi. As for you, Susan Miller, no big prizes. I have to send you back to your bartending with some nice consolation prizes, but a very nice hand in the audience for Susan Miller. Goodbye, Susan. As for you, Glenn, come on over and try to win this money from me. Here he comes.
Okay, thank you, Joe.
Well, you're doing pretty well. For your acting career is beginning to look very well. You're going to have a lot of lessons with $1,850.
Terrific.
As you know, we still have that trip to Nairobi, and we'll see if there's time to play for that immediately after these words. Okay, Glenn, once again, we've changed the wheels, and we have nothing up there but money and devils, and all you have to do is get to $1,000 without seeing that devil, just as you did before. You stopped before at $850. If you can go over the 1,000 mark, you'll win the Childcraft, the set of books, and the Roots book by Alex Haley, and, of course, the trip to Nairobi, almost $3,000 worth of prizes. Ready to do it?
I'm ready, Jack.
Okay, good luck this time. And your first spin gets you 50, 150, and 75. You have $275. If you quit right now, do you quit or do you go on? What do you want to do?
I'll go ahead.
He's going for risking $275. 25, 50, and 75. You now have $425 $425 if you quit right now. What do you want to do, Glenn? Quit or risk the $425? What's it going to be?
Okay, I'll go ahead.
Your friend's still telling you to go ahead,
Right.
Okay, $425 is at stake. 50, 150, and another 50. You have $675. $675 if you quit right now. Do you quit now or do you go on? What are you going to do?
This is a rough decision, Jack, but I'm going to stick. I'm going to quit and just take the $625.
You just don't want to go to Africa, do you? Huh? You really need the money a lot more.
I have to think of my acting career.
Absolutely right. Okay, well, you got $675 coming to you. Here you have 100, you have 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 750, 750. Boy, these dollars they stick together. 750, 770, 775. Bringing you up to a grand total in cash. It's all cash. You can go to acting school for the rest of your life. $2,525. How about that?
Okay, good. Thank you.
Is that good?
Jack.
How do you get a chance to play in game number 3? Go on back and do it. There he goes. He's won 2 games. As you know, if he could win 3 more games, 5 in a row, he'd win an automobile worth over $3,600. In order to do that, he's going to have to defeat his next challenger. And who would that challenger be, Jay?
And here she is, Jack. She was a health instructress and is now a housewife whose interests are animals. Meet Maury Wright.
Hi, Maury Wright. You say you were a health instructor. Do you still exercise?
Oh, sure, I exercise, but not at work. I have a little one to keep me busy now.
Ah. You ever exercise with your husband?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I just answered you.
You do exercise with your husband?
Of course.
We better not
It's
go
good
into
for
those
you.
exercises. Pleased to have you here in the program,
Thank
Maury.
you.
Let me show you and Glenn Nemhaus with the categories that'll be used in this game. The categories are boxing, all about Muhammad Ali and perhaps others, followed by weights and measures. Then coming up is small towns. Then we have films of the 60s. And finally, women in politics. The challenger goes first. That would be you, Maury Wright. Spinning good luck. You have women in politics, a joker, and a triple if you want to play it that way. How do you play it?
I don't know much about women in politics, but I might as well try for 200.
Okay, for $200. What's the name of the congresswoman from Houston, Texas, who made a stirring speech at the 1976 Democratic Convention? Is she Shirley Chisholm, Helen Minor, or Barbara Jordan?
Shirley Chisholm.
Nope, that's not correct. Is it Helen Minor or Barbara Jordan for $200?
Helen Minor.
Nope, I'm sorry. Barbara Jordan. How quickly they forget. I'm sorry, nobody scores, but it is your spin, Glenn. Weights and measures, joker, and another triple.
Weights and measures for 200, Jack.
Okay, for $200, if you order a ream of paper, how many sheets will you wind up with? 50, 500, or 5,000?
5,000.
Nope. 50 or 500?
500.
500 is right. And you pick up $200. And I'm sorry that the score remains 200-0. Our time is out. You both can go back to the next program.
Definitely.
We'll see you both on the next Joker's Wild. A special welcome to the new stations who are with us, and we'll see you all next time here on the Joker's Wild. Bye-bye, everybody.
Some of our departing contestants will also receive Laboris, the refreshing way to fight bad breath for hours. More dentists use Laboris than any other mouthwash, shouldn't you? And if you just finished the Certs, don't worry. Certs keeps on freshening your breath and cooling your taste even after the candy is gone. And Blue Ribbon California almonds, whole, blanched, sliced, or slivered. Blue Ribbon is nuts, fine California almonds. And long grain and wild rice rice-a-roni, perfect blend of long grain and wild rices, herbs, and spices. Wild rice rice-a-roni, the San Francisco treat. It's wild. And 20 mule power bathroom cleaner is industrial strength. Use it once a week. It wipes out soap, scum, hard water, scale, mold, and mildew while it disinfects. And slip your face into something comfortable. Face quencher by Chapstick, moisturizing makeup, blusher, and powder. Program is edited for broadcast but do not affect the outcome of the game.